you wondering how you're going to get your Christmas gifts this year? Then how about you join us on the next Blitz we have coming up on November 14th through the 22nd. Pay for all your Christmas gifts plus some and join the top performers in solar, including myself, Golden Door Award winners, and people who have 1,000 plus career installs in solar. Click the link below. Spots are very limited, 20 spots available. They're going to fill up fast. We hope to see you there. Apply now.
Hey Solarpreneurs, today we're going to teach you how to fly for free. If you've ever been interested in traveling the world, in flying first class, exploring new parts, then this episode is for you. Welcome to the show. My name's Taylor Armstrong. We're here to help you close more deals, generate more leads and referrals, and have a much better time in the solar industry. If you are listening to this at the time of the recording here in early November, then you're in luck because we still have a few spots available for our last Blitz of the year. It's coming up here in a week or two, about 2 weeks at the time of the recording here. So click the link below. We still have a few spots. And reminder, it's going to be with myself, with other Golden Door Award winners, and we've got a few 1,000 install plus reps that are coming. Good friends, people that have been on podcasts. So would love for you to join us. We'll see if you're a good fit. Click the link below and happy to hop on a call with you. So this episode, it came from, I actually had a friend of my wife, actually, she sent us a photo and they're hanging out in Hawaii, and we start asking her questions and she's like, yeah, I got this trip for free. I didn't pay for this. I paid for it with credit card points. I'm like, okay, well, we have a credit card, but that takes a lot of points to get to where you could actually pay for like a trip and flights and stuff, just with credit card points, right? And she started explaining to us a little bit and the process, how she did it. Turns out it's way easier than I thought. And so I started going down a rabbit hole, researching this stuff, opened a few new credit cards, and I'm like, okay, you know what? This is pretty cool. Maybe there's people to be interested in this. If you're listening to the podcast, you're probably someone that's interested in traveling. You're probably someone that's interested in going to events. I as a solarpreneur myself, that's what I'm all about, is learning new things, traveling. I haven't done a ton of traveling myself, but I'm always going around to events. You guys see me at events. And looking to do some more traveling this upcoming year. So I thought, you know what? Let's share this. There's probably people that could benefit from this. So I'm going to share with you some of the secrets that our friend shared with us, and then some of the research I was able to do. And maybe you'll go down your own rabbit hole. And that being said, I'm not an expert on this. It's just something that I started digging into within the past month or so. And haven't actually gone on any trips myself with these strategies. Okay, so disclaimer, right? But I'm going to share with you the things that we're already starting to do, and I think you can do too. Get some free flights, get some free trips. Okay, so before I share those secrets, just kind of a 101 here is, if you don't already go open your business, right? You got to have your number. You got to be registered. Whatever state you're in, you got to get your EIN number, register your LLC, do all that stuff. Okay, we're not going to dive into that. You can shoot me a DM. Happy to, if you don't know the basics, then we can walk you through that. But you need a business. You need your business bank account. If you're not already, get your business credit card. Should be putting all your expenses on that. Should have your S Corp. I think it's kind of consensus on all the tax people that you need your LLC and registered under the S Corp to get the most tax savings. Okay, so that's step number one. Do that if you haven't already. Then open your credit card, right? So the one I have, I just went through Chase for all this. You can just get the Chase Inc. card. It gives you some like benefits as far as if you spend, if you put like your Wi-Fi, your cell phone on it, then you get like a point multiplier. So that's the first thing you should do. And then the second thing is, that's when you can start diving into some of these tricks of the trade. All right, so if you're not familiar with credit card points, And this is what I had done for years, right? I just thought credit card points were a way where, okay, you could get like some credit statements, you could get some cash back, you could use them for, I knew you could use them for flights, things like that, and rental cars. For Chase, they have a whole like marketplace where you can go and buy different things, Apple products, all that type of thing. But what I didn't know is that there's way more specific, travel cards. Everyone knows the airlines have their credit cards. I knew about that. But if there's cards you can open that give you these much better benefits if you're trying to book travel, and then your points are worth exponentially more if you use them towards, points for travel versus just like getting cash back. Okay. And I thought cash back, I thought it was kind of like equivalent to using it towards a flight or something. But depending on which card you have, if you get cash back, you're literally pretty much throwing money down the drain because those points can be worth way more if you use them towards other things. Okay, so here's some of the research I did. Okay, if you have credit card points, get a card that gives you some travel benefits. Okay, and I was taught growing up, dad was a dentist. We were middle class, maybe you could call us upper middle class. But my dad, he followed a lot of like the Dave Ramsey stuff. We didn't talk a lot about finances. And I was just kind of under the understanding that, hey, Dave Ramsey talks about how credit cards are bad. You should cut them up. You should put them maybe you heard like put it in a cup of water, put it in the freezer. So if you actually want to buy something on a credit card, it's just a painful process. So that's basically what I had grown up believing, right? And finally got a credit card when I think I was like 18, would put like a few small things on it. But I never heard about like points, never heard about any other reason to use a credit card besides just building credit so you could qualify for a car and a house in the future. Other than that, I didn't know there's any other purpose to credit card. Okay, but now as I've dived into this, I'm like, man, you can really get some pretty insane benefits on stuff that you're already paying for, purchases that you're going to make either way, just by putting it on a credit card. Hey, and if you're someone that's bad with money, I get it. There's a whole school of thought like Dave Ramsey teaches. If you're not smart with your money, credit card is going to you're going to buy more stuff on it that wasn't necessary. And you're going to spend more to get some benefits that aren't worth the hassle. You're going to go into debt basically for nothing. So if you're that type of person where you can't control your expenses and, you're in debt, your credit's tanking, then you got to get your credit right. Okay. And I can connect you with some credit repair people. So get your credit right because none of this is even going to apply if you have bad credit. Okay. But once you do get your credit right, and if you can have the discipline to just not like go out and make crazy purchases on credit cards and spend money you don't have, then that's where you can just spend money that you were going to pay for anyways, things you were going to buy anyways, as if it was a debit card, right? And then you're just going to get pretty cool benefits with it. All right. And so some cards that we recently opened, okay, just some basic ones. The first one was the Chase Sapphire Preserved, okay, and it has a fee of about, I think I said reserved. I forget what it's, preferred. Sorry, tongue twister here. There's a reserved and a preferred. So yeah, it's Chase Sapphire Preferred. And this one has an annual fee of about $100. And when I first heard that, I'm like, okay, why would you pay money to have a credit card? It makes 0 sense. That's just a scam. There's no point of it. But the reason they do that is because if you actually use it, then you can get much more benefits, many more benefits than what the actual fee is. So this card has a $95 fee, but it gives you, I think, 1.5% on all travel points. Okay, and the way these things work is each point is essentially worth a mile. And then if you transfer the points to a specific airline, you get even more credit towards it, right? And so that's another mistake people make is that you can book travel within, like the credit card apps, whatever. But if you actually transfer them to the specific airline, book a ticket, you're going to get way more bang for your buck out of these points. Okay, and then the second secret with this is if you haven't seen these credits, they have a new member benefit where if you spend, usually it's within like $5,000 to $10,000 in the first 3 months, then you get like all these bonus points. Okay, so I think ours it's like 75,000 bonus points if we spend $5,000 in the first 3 months. Hey, which most people listening to this probably easy to do. Maybe for us it's pretty easy. We got kids, we got a house, we got lots of expenses. We're in California. Maybe some of you might have to shift some things around. Okay, in my case, we actually had a property tax bill coming up. And so I'm like, okay, well, it's a big expense we got to pay. Property tax is insane out here. Our home, I think it's like $10,000 in property tax, just insane. Hey, I thought that was a lot. But like, if we're going to have to spend this anyways, why not get some benefits out of it? Why not get some points out of it? So we open up this card and then quickly we can hit the dollar amount we need to spend and get those bonus points. Okay, so that's where the hack comes in, is once you get the bonus points, guess what? Now you can go up and open a different card, get bonus points for that card. And then, there's the two ones I did the most research on is the Chase cards. There's the ones that give you the travel benefits, the one I just mentioned, then the American Express. Some of you have probably heard of the American Express Platinum card. It's kind of like, the VIP card that gives you access to like the lounges in the airports, has a higher annual fee, but gives you a bunch of travel benefits as well. So there's a bunch of different ways you could do this, but the most basic thing you could do today, if you want to get started with it, is you can go open the Chase Sapphire Preferred card, get your points on that, get your bonus on that, and then you're getting a free flight, maybe a free trip out of that if you do it right. Okay, so we're just doing a little, just bird's eye view on this, and I will share more of my experience in this as time goes on. Okay, but I love strategies like this, always looking for ways to maximize your finances, maximize money you're already spending. Why not get some benefits out of it? Hey, and if you want to learn more about this, the course that we are recommended, there's like a free course online. It's called 10x Travel. You can just Google it, 10x Travel. And then it has just all these strategies, goes way deeper on all this information. And, you can really geek out on a lot of this stuff like I'm doing. Hey, so if you want to geek out with me, go check out that course. Gives you way more details. And hopefully you enjoy some, money hacks, things like that. I know we're not talking directly solar today. But yeah, that's just a little summary of a way you can get started with it. But be smart with your money. If you haven't already, open up your business, your LLC, your S Corp, get your business credit card, and then you can start doing little ninja hacks like that. If you are married, then there's referral codes with these, which I will post mine. If you want to support the show, it's a way to do it. I'll post my referral link for some of the cards I'm using, the one I just mentioned. And I think it'll give you some extra bonus points, might give me some extra bonus points. So if you want to support the show and you plan on doing this anyways, then click on the link. You can go open the card. But then if you're married, you can refer your spouse, or if you're in a relationship, whatever, you can refer other people, and then you can maximize your points. So for example, I'm referring my wife to a different Chase card. She hits the minimum spend on that. She gets more bonus points. We combine those points, and that's easily like a trip paid for right there, at least the flights. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed this little travel hack, this little money hack. Let me know if you enjoy stuff like this, or if you just want to keep it strictly solar. Would love to hear that as well. Okay, please let us know if you want to join us on our blitz. We'll hop on a call, see if we're a fit. Other than that, keep crushing, sell some deals. Let me know if you know anyone that's crushing in solar that we can get on the podcast, and we'll see you on the next one.